All right, welcome back to No Shit MMA on thatchannel.com, and we are here with
hopped out of my mind on
Jason, the athlete. Shut up, Robin Black, MacDonald, and Jason happens to be sitting with us. He's sitting in a booth just across from us, signing a crap load of autographs.
Yeah,
and pretty much the most popular guy. Thanks for slouching and staying in frame.
Yeah,
Jason's about a foot taller than Robin and I, and outweighs us by about 90 pounds.
My wang is slightly larger than his, though.
So Robin claims, which is completely untrue.
So
anyway, Jason, who brought you down to the show today?
Can Fight brought me down to the show.
Coincidentally, you're wearing that.
Coincidentally, I'm wearing the
Canadian Fighter tee.
Great T-shirt, buy one. Yeah, they brought me down for the weekend to hang out, sign some autographs, and meet the fans.
Cool. Do you get a chance to punch anybody in the face, choke anybody out? Are you going to be able to, besides Robin?
That guy.
I know you really want to smash Robin's face in right now, right?
I was just going to say, other than Robin, no, but my buddy Dennis Kang's over there, and maybe go over and slap him around a little bit. Or I seen Sam's over here, but
you know what?
Sam was shit-talking you just a minute ago. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, well, I like picking on the smaller guys. That's personally my thing. You know, I'm a bully in real life, so that's why I've been picking on you guys, and I'll probably pick Sam over Dennis because he's a little bigger.
We're going at 2 o'clock. Dennis is going to come here. We're going to bring you back, and we're going to try to create a fight here. Are you
right,
down
we're going to have a shitstorm.
Sure, so I'm all right with that.
Okay, good. We'll tell Dennis you're up for it.
I got to fight my way back into UFC somehow.
Yeah, speaking of that, you're now fighting in one of our favorite organizations, MFC. That's where you did you get your start there? It's where you made your name, right?
Yeah, I think I had my first 15 fights in the MFC, and so when the UFC let me go, luckily I didn't have to fall too far, and got picked up by Mark. Signed 2 fights with him, and UFC basically told me to win a few fights, and we'd love to have you back. So I'm gonna go back to the MFC. It's been a long time since I had the opportunity to fight in front of all the fans in Alberta, all my friends and family, basically. And so yeah, I'm hopefully gonna have two great fights there, and be back in the UFC by the new year.
Have you got anything specifically booked with the MFC? I know you got a 2-fight deal, but when's the next fight? And who are you fighting?
September 25th. I think the main event on the September 25th card, and then December 4th. No, Mark has run some names by me, and I said, well,
I'll fight them all.
You're the boss. Yeah, line them up, and.
Like more than one in a night kind of thing?
Well, hey, if I had the opportunity to get paid more than once in one night, then, hey, I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Hey, Mark's a buddy of ours, Pavlich. Mark Pavlich owns the MFC. We like him, and a lot of people talk all kinds of shit about him, but I find him to be a fun guy. How long you known him, and what's your guys' relationship like?
Well, obviously Mark's my manager, and I've known him a tremendously long time, and I think the truth hurts lots of times.
So you think he's a douchebag too?
No, Mark's a straight shooter, and he's not afraid to call a spade a spade, and that's what a lot of people don't like about him, is the fact that he'll tell you what he's thinking. You know, where other people will go out there and they'll bullshit you and they'll try to sweet talk you, and
he's just like Robin. You mean you're describing Robin right now?
What, the bullshit sweet talker? Yeah, absolutely.
So. And Mark's not that guy. He's the guy that'll go out there and tell you the way it is. And I think a lot of people don't like him for that. Personally, I respect that. I respect when someone doesn't like me, don't come up and pretend like you like me. Just ignore me. I'm fine with that. I'm not in the.
I don't like you.
Okay, well that's fine. Don't talk to me.
I like you.
So anyway,
hey,
so Jason, we've been buddies for a long time, and Robin's a giant dickhead. No, you know what? And this is more the reason why you should be elbowing Robin, choking him out, anything like that.
Hey,
in fact,
I'm
actually,
just a little dude. Man.
This is, you know what? Big guy, little dude. It's like a perfect combination for you to get, get the beatdown of a lifetime.
I think
and you might improve Robin's looks. We were talking a little bit about that earlier. How
a lot of fighters
Jeff
get uglier.
Jocelyn was saying that they get uglier, but Robin is improving his appearance because before he started fighting, he was hideous.
Yeah.
Well, the blue hair, I think, is what's doing it for him. I think it's really the blue hair. But
would you
on
consider
that whole ugly thing? I just had my pictures taken over here, and he did a close-up, and he showed it to me, and I thought, man, I'm getting ugly, man.
But not like Joe Dirksen ugly.
No.
I'll never be Joe Dirksen ugly.
Did you fight Joe? You fought Joe.
I've fought Joe a few times.
Twice, right?
Yeah, twice. Knocked him out the first time, choked him. Or first time I choked him out. Second time I knocked him out.
And the second time was in the UFC, was it?
In the UFC, knockout of the night. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Joe's a good guy. Would you knock? Well, you've already knocked him out and choked him out. Is there anything left, really?
No. I was gonna go somewhere I don't even want
to
go.
So you got the fight of the night bonus when you knocked him out, right?
Yeah, knockout of the night. How many?
So did you give him any of that bonus money?
No, I would be willing to buy him a beer if I see him ever again.
He likes beer.
Does he like? I heard he likes beer and video games.
He does. That's his thing. Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah, Joe's
and
Joe's a
dirty
friend-
chicks.
Yeah, dirty girls. He's a friend of the show. We like
Is
Joe.
that where he gets the name Dirty?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much. How many submission of the nights have you won?
Wow. 1, 2, 3. 3 submission of the nights and 1 knockout of the night.
And which was your favorite sub?
Definitely the first one against Ed Herman, because they brought me in there to, get my ass kicked.
100%.
They brought me in there to build Ed Herman up, and I went in there and kicked his ass, choked him out, and got submission of the night. Got my first UFC win, and that one I'll remember. That'll be probably one of the most specialist ones ever.
Do you think after you get 2 nice wins in the MFC and you go back, will that be as special?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is I went to the UFC 2 weekends ago to the Rashad fight, and that was the first time I'd been there since being released. And you don't realize how important something is to you until it's gone. And I was sitting there and I was realizing, man,
This was like a bad relationship.
yeah, well, no,
Except this was a
think
good
it's
one.
The opposite.
Yeah,
I think a bad relationship, you don't realize how bad it is till it's over.
No,
and you
it's
go,
true.
what the hell was I doing for the past year? But
Right.
In this one, it's the opposite.
yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting back there. I'm excited about fighting in the MFC and doing it in front of my friends and family, but I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm fighting to get back to the UFC.
And MFC has fucking great shows. The last few shows have been great. They have a
Right.
good thing with HDNet. But, yeah, the UFC is definitely where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, except you hit it on the net. That last fight, they had 4 UFC veterans in the MFC, so it's a great opportunity for me. Like I said, luckily for me, I didn't have to fall far. Got picked up by the MFC, but at the end of the day, I'm fighting to get. I want to finish. The thing for me is I haven't had a fight that I've been proud of in a while. At Gouveia, I got my ass kicked. And then in there against Nate Corey, a guy, in my opinion, who 9 times out of 10 I'd beat.
Yeah, that was like I was actually pretty surprised about that.
I
thought-
didn't even land a
and
punch.
I think you went in favored.
I didn't even land a punch.
Right.
And so for me, that's embarrassing. So what I want to do is just get back in there and redeem myself. Get back in there, hold my head high, and at the end of the day, have some more fights that people really enjoy and be able to walk away from the sport, proud of what I've done.
Now is that
Should be
a
proud
thing
already,
where
but-
right? And is that a thing where you'd want to fight Nate again and kind of
Do it to him?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and just
I mean,
shut the dude down.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you lose to somebody, you
Right.
want to go out there and you would love a rematch to go out there and kick their ass and get that one back. Is that a probability? I don't know. I don't know that's up to First, I got to worry about getting my ass back in the
Well, maybe
UFC.
just start like sending out derogatory messages on the web about how much you hate Nate Corey, or you can say something now. We'll post it up, and it'll be like, Jason MacDonald calls out Nate Corey, says he's a giant douchebag, blah, blah. And then that'll set up the rivalry. You guys can argue and bitch at each other for a while.
Some guys
After you
do
get
that.
a couple big fights, and then literally you've lined up your next fight in the UFC.
Yeah, but how cheesy is
Yeah,
that?
some
after
guys do that
The
when
guy just went out there and totally annihilated me, totally kicked my ass. I'm the one that looks like a fool.
No, but maybe you could call him up and say, dude, start calling me out.
Yeah.
Well, you
Ask
get his
him.
And then
number,
you can respond.
Yeah,
hook me up
We'll
with
get
him.
him on
you
the
up.
show, and
We'll
we'll
hook
ask
you
him
up.
to do that
Yeah,
too,
we will.
okay?
Hey, I don't know if you're. I'd have to look at the stats, obviously, but I don't know if you're the only opponent that both Nate Corey and Damian Maia have in common. I think you might be. You fought them both. Who's going to win that fight? Because they're going to fight.
Between,
Damian Maia and Nate Corey.
well, they already fought. Damian Maia choked him out fast.
Oh yeah, you're
We're
right. But,
thinking
yeah,
of
yeah.
Nate
That's
Marquardt.
Yeah, Mark-
isn't that why
yeah.
you just said they have the same
yeah.
person in
Well, no,
common?
they're- yeah.
Robin's brain is operating
Man,
at about
I've been
30%
sucking-
right now.
Too much
Yeah,
science.
I've been
Too
sucking
much
this shit
science.
down. This
Yeah.
shit will get you high.
That's
I'm
about
serious.
the 20th one I seen
It's
you drink.
sixth, yeah, sixth.
6.
Yeah.
6 of those.
He's
For
6 of
real.
these.
Well,
Yeah,
he
for real.
shotgunned 3 of them first thing in the morning. Just like cranked him down.
But to answer your question, Nate Marquardt, man, that's a tough call. I think Nate Marquardt is probably one of the most underrated middleweights in the division right now. He's probably one of the most well-rounded guys in there. And Maia is kind of a one-trick pony, but he's so good at that one thing. So it's interesting. Marquardt's a black belt, so we'll see if he can fight off the submissions and pull one out.
Well, you did great against Damian Maia. Probably is better than anybody. I think. I don't know if anyone's.
It was
done
it was a good fight.
Fight of the night, that? Too?
No, we didn't get fight of the night. Damn, it should have though.
That's another
Should have.
60 grand.
That's right.
Why don't you write me a check
I
for
will.
60 grand?
No, I don't have that.
He can. Yeah, I totally do.
Yeah.
He
We'll
can write
split
you
it.
the check, but
Yeah.
you're going to have to wait a while before you cash it. Like forever.
Like 30 years.
It might go stale dated, I don't know.
Yeah, that was definitely, as I talked about, one of those fights where you hold your head high. Even though I lost that fight, that's a fight I could walk away from and be proud of. And
100%.
like I said, I haven't had one of those in a while, and I want to get back to having fights that you walk out of the ring, win or lose. and feel proud of
And,
what you
so,
do.
and when you drink those beers, like
Right.
everybody keeps buying them for you.
Yeah. The girls especially.